you got to go through him.
He put on for a city.
Literally. This guy has been doing it for quite a while. Running the Gainesville scene for a while back then when he was hosting tournaments outside of, I believe, was it RU Games? It was. He had one. He was hosting them out of RU Games too, but it was another one. I can't remember.
Talking about the PDQ?
No, he was hosting PDQs too. It was another one too. I can't remember the name of the gaming store, but he's been around. This is his scene. He does represent for Gainesville, but right now we have a Gainesville match, a one that we were quite used to before, where Saj was kind of dominating for a while there with Peach.
And it's kind of funny, like we kind of expected this to be Grands.
Yeah, you definitely expected it to be Grands, but especially like no one expected Grand to be there, waiting on winner's side. And both of these players fighting for their way back to get their rematch. See who succeeds here.
See a strong start. It's very interesting to see from Saj. This has actually been a lot more of aggressive play from him than we've seen
he
pretty
knows
much at any time.
You can see how comfortable he is in the matchup. These guys do play friendlies. Like I said, they have been playing against each other in tournament, which is expected. They're from the same region, or the same city.
And it's kind of interesting because you don't see Saj all too often play singles at the GSC, the Gainesville Stock Exchange. You know, more of a doubles fanatic. And the Toad kill, man, that's it.
Like you said before, like as far as like playing the game, it's kind of like riding a bike. And as far as matchups, once you know it, it's pretty much instilled in your head, and you have that experience. You know what to do in certain situations.
Especially a character with, you know, the more limited repertoire that Ike has. It doesn't have the quite same full list of options that a lot of the top tiers do.
Oh, but the Rio Copter coming out.
I like that.
Something that he's known for a great call out. Taking a page out of Brand's book there. We've seen Brand doing that a lot earlier.
Down to fair, building that damage. And the reverse, so smart.
Avoiding Toad completely there.
So you're not going to get me with this twice.
All right, but already at 88%, you have to wonder how is he going to mount this comeback? Because fighting through Saj's wall, especially with Peach, his item tosses, his float cancels, all the coverage that he has is going to be very hard here. But gets that first hit. Could be a start to something beautiful. Beautiful dash attack. Has stage control here. The mind games. Wow. The mind games right there.
Neither player giving an inch on that platform.
Are you dead?
Yes, just in the corner too. No lightning, no nothing, baby. We out of here. Saj goes up 1-0.
Wow, I can't say that it's not expected. But Rio, we've been talking about it time and time again during this tournament. Adaptation is definitely there. And he does have the character kind of like variety to try to, you know, switch up if he needs to bring this back. But they're going to opt to go right back to Ike. I don't want to see this bite him in his tail like it did before, like when he stuck with Ike before and opted to change last minute. It was crazy to say, did Brand put all three of them here? Did he?
No.
No, it's not Ross, not Ross.
Not Ross. Saj put Ross.
Saj and Rio. Receiving the hands right now, but right now trying to dish them out while they try to fight their way back into Grand Finals.
It's been back-to-back-to-back grabs for Rio right now, and already at 80%.
Toss up on shield. Already a much different game than we've seen in game one. He now has the lead. He's going to force Saj in a not comfortable situation, like we said before. He doesn't like to approach. And versus a character that does so well with utilizing the sword with spacing, it's going to be very hard for him.
Yeah, this is a very slow character with long, drawn-out swings, but when those connect, it's so hard. And of course, Peach way too floaty for that. He says, "I'm out of here."
Did I hit him neutral?
Yeah, the reverse right in there, almost enough.
Oh, you're dead. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead.
That big sword comes swinging across the ground, and that's going to close out the first stock.
All right, no conversion there. But that's expected with the floatiness, but still getting a lot of damage. Great call out with the up smash, and he just keeps on rolling. Oh, my gosh. Calm down.
That was the fastest 80% I've seen in a while.
He's been so on point on the call-outs. When to use the spot dodge, when to use his roll, when to use his jab to kind of poke out of the way. Rio.
Oh, and just the F tilt.
Saying that this is my game too. Stop. Wow.
Well then, what an answer.
Yo, I failed the test the first time. Let me get the cheat sheet real quick. 100%. Let's go. Yo, why you gotta laugh, man? Why you gotta laugh like, yo, that's expected? That's how you feel about me? Like, yeah, that's expected. We know this.
Yeah.
Like, well, oh yeah, that's.
I mean, it's two players that know each other so well. Like the fact that we see this back and forth, not really surprising. You know, there's no inexperience here. This is all going to be momentum based.
All right. You know, trying to utilize that fair, but great drag down with the rainbow. Trying to give him the Skittles. Yo, she definitely does remind me of a Sour Patch Kid. First a sour.
First sweet, then the sour. You go, this is going to be nice, and then you get faired at 70. Good patience from both players right here. I love these fading aerials from both players. You know, begging one to make a mistake.
And now Saj comfortable where he wants to be, has the lead, if only by 39%. Definitely a position because he's not going to do anything too risky at all. And you see it. Nothing too risky except for that.
Now, this really feels like two heavyweights that are kind of just tapping each other out right now. Reaching out with that initial jab, seeing what opens up, and neither really giving an inch. We're eventually going to see that big left hook from one of these players. We just have to see which one is able to open up the body first.
And I'm a guy that hates to do this. Like, I hate to do this, but I'm going to allude to like a anime right now. Like Hunter x Hunter. I don't know if you watch it. It's a part in there where they're like, yo, but it's like when you're approaching death, you can kind of feel your opponent talking to you. And that's kind of like what I feel like happens here. Of course, they're not approaching death, maybe losing the stock, but they can feel their opponent, like what they're trying to do. They're having a conversation relayed through their play.
And this could be death for either character very soon. Peach much lighter than Ike, sitting at 100, and Ike sitting at almost full rage now. Back throw, just pushing him back off.
Wow. The last of the parasol, but comes down. Yo, catch this back air. Let me hold that, man. I need to turn him. Let me get some of this healthy food.
Wow, the glide toss, too, just sliding across the stage.
It's a big man. He has to eat healthy out here.
And it's so interesting to see them use that really just to escape the invincibility frames of Saj. As, you know, I'm just going to scoot on along, and you're not going to be able to catch up with me. Wow, so much damage so fast.
So much damage, and Rio with so much damage on him right now, already basically at match rage, 1%, doesn't matter. And you have to wonder, is that weight, is this power from Rio? I want to just swing this game 3 into his favor.
I actually saw him go for a footstool in that second to last.
Oh, the rage.
You're dead, bro.
You're dead, bro.
You're dead.
Are you mad, bro?
Don't be.
2 stock again.
And that's the benefit of having that stock. It allows Ike to really open up the options. You know, I can now go off stage and run off with things that you normally wouldn't expect.
Exactly.
You don't expect a fair that low from Ike. And I mean, we even saw he was actually able to make that back too. Like, it wasn't even like I'm going to throw my stock away to get this finish.
It's noticing.
It's just done.
It's the knowledge. It's that experience. Like I said, time and time again, noticing that you're at 149, noticing that you have the rage. She's a light character. I can overextend here because I'm a stock ahead. What's the worst that can happen? I lose a stock with even stocks, and I'm still up 1%. Why not? Love the attempt there, and it came in clutch for Rio, putting him up 2-1 in this set here in loser's final.
So we've seen Saj do this a couple times now in these last 2 games that Rio has won. He'll build this percent, but he doesn't get the clutch hit. You know, and Rio's been able to take advantage of the fact that he can kill Saj much earlier than he can kill him. Doesn't get the sweet spot there.
Oh, combos? Has the lead here. Saj playing this very well, but we saw this last game.
Yeah, this has been a tune that's been played a couple times now.
Exactly.
Dash attack not enough.
Oh my gosh.
Just misses the actual drop down into the bear. That bear not going to be enough. We're going to see the side B. Saj just doesn't bother. He lets him back to the ledge there. Throws the turnip, but he wasn't able to connect it. However, that quick crown. enough to do it.
I don't even know if princesses like take off their crown like that. Like, isn't that like super disrespectful to the country or something?
No, man. That's when an upset lady, it's the equivalent of her taking her earrings off, bro.
Oh, so, oh yeah, you do date a black woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. You sound like you had to happen, man. We're not gonna talk about that, bro. So, oh, Rio was selling off that first stock. Yeah, I know all about this matchup.
The Vietnam War flashbacks in my eyes. Wow, the up smash call out on that up B, or that side B there from Rio. 92-0 right now. Saj playing very, very confidently here in this game 4.
Oh, that pivot grab.
It's one of my favorite animations to see is when a character gets that sliding pivot grab there from a whiff. You know, it looks just crazy, but you know it really was the fact that somebody was hitting a button they shouldn't have been.
And you see that more with these characters that don't have so much traction on their their feet.
And this is the man with full armored boots on, and he's sliding around like he's on skates.
Yo, speaking of that, you're a Zelda fan. You remember like the
iron
boots?
boots?
Yeah.
Fair, not quite enough, but it does send him incredibly deep into the blast zone. And just a backhand from Rio.
Are you done? Wow. Yes. Yes. Yo.
Slay. So this is honestly the slobber knocker that I expected. The Game 5 set between Gainesville's #1 and Gainesville's #2.
What do you do? Like, what do you do here? Like,
you go to Smashville, or go to Town and City, and hope you kill them super early.
oh man, I don't know. After that kill, I don't know if I would have chose Low Silly. that was ridiculous. Okay, well.
I think there's some discussion about whether or not he was actually able to pick this, but I believe we're actually just going to reset back because I think Saj nodded and was like, oh, okay.
All right.
Not exactly a great lip reader here, but we'll see. All right, Smashville instead, staying with the Animal Crossing theme. Which one of these gentlemen are going to be able to get a step closer to putting a down payment on a Tom Nook house, and which one of these will be getting third today?
Wow. Early conversion at 27%.
Something interesting we might see pulled down here. We haven't seen Saj opt for the counters on the uppies since game 1. We may see that here as another option.
They might be just holding that because you saw Rio kind of adapt a little bit. Maybe he's trying to pull it out only as a trump card.
Exactly. Waiting to when it matters most. Wow, fantastic mix-up there from Saj.
Oh. Okay. Still gets the jab. That's one of his quicker options, I believe, on ground. It comes out on frame 4, I believe. The first hit of the jab.
Yeah, jab one actually a really great tool for Ike. You see how long it goes, and sometimes able to actually, if you're quick enough, get the jab into the grab.
And the fact that jab 3 kind of extends with that sword, definitely going to be great on as far as option coverage when it comes to a roll.
And hits above too. Like it's one of the things where like the swing of it allows a lot greater range of motion than a lot of jabs have.
Something you see him do a lot, like especially
The fall through platform, so good there from Rio.
Chivalry is dead. I am a mercenary out here in these streets. I don't care that you're a princess. I'm probably sitting here to assassinate you. Let me bring you down out that castle.
I'm a hired hand, and I'm here to take your castle.
Exactly. Wow. Oh,
67.
my gosh.
Rack it up, baby. And this is more akin to the game 2 that we saw from Rio, where it was just an absolute wash in his favor.
All right. Don't count Saj out.
No, especially not for that side B. Wow, he actually lives that.
Oh, but no, he doesn't. No.
That was a beautiful turnip toss there.
American Sniper, not Swedish. We have those in Smash 4?
Seems like it, and Saj has had a great connect rate so far with turnips today, too. Though we haven't seen RNG favor him too much. Only a couple turnips, and we actually saw a bomb come out against Brand, though it wasn't able to be used to its effectiveness. Full DI.
That 101, he has to be safe on his house. Oh my God, normal get up.
No fear, baby, no fear. Really, I feel like the mix-ups of get-ups are much much overrated compared to when you get up. If you mix up how, like, when you hit those options. It was so close.
Oh my gosh, this is so close right now. Oh, off stage. Snipe. Oh, cannot mess up on this recovery here. How he fights back on stage will determine his hit. Makes it back to center stage. All it takes is one hit. Is that it? That is.
That's fair from center, baby.
Wow.
And the round of applause again. This crowd very respectful to all the players today. It's great. I believe CFL already left, and that's probably why. No, Riot's back there. Never mind. I take it back.
Well, I did not expect that finish there. Such a lead from Rio at the beginning. But that just goes to show you cannot let your foot off the gas. But taking third place, still honorable.